modelling the skill development for the barbecue tray. What we should end up with will look like what's up here in the top right hand side. And to do that, we're going to do 3 different parts. We've got a handle part, the side, and the base. Now we're going to start with the base as it's the simplest part, and we'll work our way up from the base through the side to the handle, and then finally assemble all those together to achieve this result. In Fusion, I'm going to start with a new project. I'm going to call this Year 9 ITS. Once we've created our new project, we need to open it. And this is where we're going to save our skill development drawing. So all I'm going to do is come over here to the untitled document that we've got open. I'm going to click the Save button, and I'm going to call this Skill Development. And click. Make sure our location is in Year 9 ITS that we've just created, and click Save. So we can see our documents here. We still haven't done anything, we haven't made anything yet, but our document is saved in Year 9 ITS. So to begin, we need to start off with creating a sketch. So we're going to select Create a Sketch, and this time we're going to go over to our toggle block, and I'm going to select Top View. Once I've selected Top View, I'm then going to select the plane that I can draw on. So I'm going to select in here. If we look at our plans have 200 by 200 square. So I'm going to start in the middle point here. So I've just gone up and selected a 2-point rectangle. I'm going to select the middle point, and as I drag this out, you can see there's 2 dimensions changing. Now if I press the Tab key, I can toggle between these dimensions. So the first one, I'm just going to type in 200, then I'm going to press Tab, type 200 on the alternate dimension. Now we'll zoom out. I'm going to click my mouse or press Enter, and I have my shape. Once I have my shape, I then need to extrude, make it 3-dimensional. So I'm going to use the shortcut key E. So I press E, the face I have is already selected. So I'm going to toggle my view so I can see how I'm going to extrude that. I'm going to use the arrow here to pull and add thickness. Now 25 millimeters is far too thick. We're looking for a thickness of 3 millimeters, and then hit Enter. Okay, this is the basic shape of our base, but it's the wrong material. So I'm going to right click my mouse. Sorry, I'm going to select the item first, the whole item, not the face. Then right click my mouse and go to Physical Material. Physical Material is going to bring up this dialog box, and we've got a whole list, a library of materials to choose from. So I'm going to scroll down until I get to wood, because that's what we're after. Then continue to scroll until I find a wood that is going to match our ply. Now we have plywood finish here. We can drag that on. It doesn't change a great deal. It doesn't really look like plywood finish. So what I might do is come up to pine, grab that and drop that onto our item, and you can see there we have much closer resemblance to the physical product of ply. I'm going to close that dialog box. We're very happy with that. And that is our first piece. Now we're going to make all 3 pieces in this one document. In order to do that, we need to come over to the bodies section, click on the arrow, and we have our first body here. Problem with a body is that we can't manipulate it the same way we want to. So I'm going to select body and I say create components from bodies. This gives us a component here rather than a body, and this allows us to do our assembly more effectively at the end. So I'm going to click on the name of that component. I'm going to change it to base.